Mm-hmm. I hope I am audible. Hello, hello, hello. Let me test my mic here. Hello, if uh, please respond if you can hear me. I can see one comment, although name is quite unique, I would say. Let me again have a look. Seems like I'm not audible. Or let me have a look on my other device. I hope I am audible. Let me. Okay, seems like I am audible now, and then I probably require to raise my voice. So I'm gonna do that in a bit. Let me raise it. Now I think I should be audible enough. Or I can even further increase it. Yep. Seems like now my voice should be good enough. And let's start today's a very exciting session where we will talk about a very popular platform, I would say, in enterprise domain. Hey there, everyone. My name is Preetham, and I welcome you all to today's live stream session on how to set up SharePoint website for enhanced productivity. And especially when we are working, as I said, in a group, or you would like to maintain or standardize information across organization. In our last stream, if I talk about a bit, we spoke about how one can set up their dream website without having a knowledge of any coding skill using WordPress. And that platform, WordPress, is actually very powerful, guys. I would say half of websites are built using WordPress. So if you have not checked that out yet, then I'm gonna place that link in link here, and let me actually quickly do that. And at the same time, if you guys can let me know if my voice is good enough or still, it's too low. So let me actually check that. Let me change. Okay. I have got this. Okay, let me have a look at again on how loud I am speaking. Can anybody let me know if I am good enough? My voice amplitude is good enough. Let me actually have a look here. I think it shows my voice is loud. Okay, let me again have a look up, in my settings. I'm checking. Or else, please do let me know if, you know, my voice is coming low. Okay, seems like I need to check actually what microphone I am using. Seems like I'm using correct microphone. Uh, can anybody have this issue? Let me again check back here. No, I think everything is fine. So thank you so much for letting me know. I saw one comment in my comment section that my voice was not, good enough. But I hope that now I am sounding okay. So as I was mentioning about our last live stream, which was all about, setting up our dream website without having a knowledge of any coding skill in WordPress. And then WordPress is a great platform, I would say, as half of the website, not half, if we talk about percentage, around 40% of whole website all across world is built in WordPress. So you have, so if you have not checked that playlist, I'm gonna place that link here, and let me actually do that. Let me quickly share my computer screen here, which is like this. And now, where exactly I need to? Okay, let me actually open my YouTube channel, and there we go. Let me also open it here, and especially in incognito. Okay, so here, if you see, I have created a dedicated WordPress series. Okay, so here you can see all my tutorial. Sometime what happened is, let me again share back my screen and my picture. So sometime what happened is, we would like to create a website, but we do not know how to start. So here in this entire course, or in some of these videos, or especially in last live stream, I showed you all the steps. I showed you how to buy hosting. So do check out this course in Technoholic, where I have shown step by step how one can set up and can get started using creating their dream platform. It could be an e-commerce, it could be portfolio, it could be a school website, or you can do it for others and can earn some extra bucks. So do check out this playlist. And then if you do not want to invest, if you do not want to start by paying some amount, you can get started for free by hosting it in your system. So I have created tutorial like how one can set up in localhost. Not only you can see here in Windows, but also in Macintosh. So we have covered it for Windows as well as Mac, which cover most of users. Okay, so now coming back to our topic, which is how one can set up a SharePoint website, to maintain, to standardize information across organization. So we will talk about SharePoint, one of most powerful tool to streamline your workflow, improve collaboration, and keep your company resources organized and accessible. Now, if you are here, it means that you are looking to take your team productivity to the next level. And I'm here to help you with this particular thing, okay? So let me actually, just give me a minute, guys. I think I need to fix something here. Okay. Meanwhile, I can also have a look if there is any questions from your side. Okay, so no questions at all yet. Okay, let me, go back. So we will see how we can set up the whole SharePoint, platform, which I would say is one of the most powerful tool you can set it up and can utilize that to streamline your workflow and improve team collaboration. And by the end of this session, I would say you will have a good level of awareness of how to make or set up fully functional SharePoint website tailored to meet your need. And of course, I will be answering your questions live, so feel free to drop them in the chat as we go along. Now, before we jump in, if you have not, I would suggest you to subscribe to Technoholic. As we keep on bringing these kind of content, which going to help you, um, you know, going to make your moment more productive. So we generally create content which is going to add and going to make a real-time impact in your day-to-day life. All right, so let's get started. So before actually even I start, let me talk a little bit more about SharePoint. So what exactly is SharePoint? So SharePoint in a nutshell, I would say, is a web-based platform that integrates with Microsoft Office, and actually it is designed around Office and is designed for document management, team collaboration, and building intranet, making it essential tool for businesses of all sizes. Now you might be thinking of how I can get started. So for that, you need to have, following subscription. Then I'm going to show you. Let me again quickly share my screen back. I think I need to learn how to, quickly change these screens. Okay, so now you can see I am in my internet browser, and let me actually go to office.com. And here we will talk about some of Office plans. Or should I directly Office 365 for business? Okay. And there we go. So here we can see these are the different plans for your business. So since we are talking about SharePoint, so I am assuming that since we are trying to improve the productivity of a group, not an individual here, so definitely we're gonna use it for business, and Microsoft understand it. So you're gonna get this Office 365 with Microsoft 365 subscription for business. For example, you can have it with Microsoft 365 for business, Microsoft 365 apps for business, this business premium, and even for enterprises license, for example, Enterprise E3 and E5. So you can, if you are already using it, this means that you already have got this license available, or you can utilize SharePoint. If that's the case, then you simply need to talk to your IT administrator so that you can get started. And I would like to try it by myself, and unfortunately, I am just a single person here. So how can I try SharePoint? Although I use it, in enterprise where but how I can learn it more, so that I can actually learn and can deploy or develop myself. So for that, what we can do here is we can have developer account. So we can sign up for developer account for free. Especially it is useful in case your organization is not using Microsoft 365 apps. Then you can ask your organization to get started. And if you are an IT administrator, then this is the way to get started and get trial before you going to implement it in your organization. So let me actually talk about developer account, and obviously, if you are happy with this, if you are happy with Microsoft apps already, then you can get started even with a trial for 1 month. And here you can see SharePoint is part of all these business packages. Now, here you can see it. Now, let me actually click on plus, and then I'm going to say Microsoft Developer Account. Okay. And then we need to click here, and then you need to click on Join Now. And then what will happen is, you will able to create, you will be creating your account. And then here you can see I have created one such account. um, and then when we have got this developer program or developer account, you're gonna have this Microsoft 365 developer subscription with you. So when you have got this Microsoft 365 developer subscription, then you will have accessibility of Microsoft SharePoint. So now what I'm going to do here is, let me open office.com here so that I can show you how this developer account look like. It may take few days to get complete approval. So that is why I'm just mentioning it. If you would like to get started, you can create another way is you can create this developer account in Microsoft. And then after your developer account is approved, you can get started and can learn how we can develop apps, plugins, and software around Microsoft 365, as well as you can also test it. So if I click here on admin, here we will see that one can have 25 users. Okay, so here you will see you can add user, just like the way we do in a live project. Okay, so here I can see the number of active users I have. So, and then we can assign the softwares to them. And then here we can see the services that I am currently using. So after you have created a new user account, then you can sign in. So here I already have created one such user account. And then now I am in office.com, and I have used the same credential here. So after that, I'm gonna click here on this menu button, just like what we do in case of regular personal Office 365 account. But now here you're gonna get more apps, for example, the SharePoint, as I was mentioning. So let's click on it. Let me actually have a look if I have got any questions in comment. So far no questions. Okay. And there we go, guys. Here we can see this is how the SharePoint portal look like. And yep. So what we can do here is, in order to create a new site, we simply need to click here on the top, which says create a site. And then here you're gonna get two options. One says team site and the one says communication site. So here we can read about it actually, and then it's not like we have created team site, we may not able to convert it to communication. It is more of, I would say, templates, so which we can always customize. So here, if we go with team site, it says that create a private space to collaborate with your team. Okay, so it is very useful in case of if you like to create a department website. Okay, so let's say you are working in a company named XYZ Private Limited, or it could be anything, and then there are department like finance, engineering, marketing. So what you can do is you can create team websites for them. Okay, so when I clicked here on team website, here you can see we have got few templates available. And now based on your requirement, you can go with any template. For example, I would like to set it up for HR. Then in that case, I can go with this employee onboarding. And it's not like we can also add other features. So I would suggest you to choose any template that closely match your requirement, and then we have enough room to play with and we can easily modify it. So now I'm gonna click here on use template, and then here I can give my site a name. For example, since I work in XYZ organization, so I'm gonna say XYZ HR department. Okay. And now this is now this is how the site will look like. Okay, and now I'm gonna click here next. Now there are a few settings that we need to play with. So here I'm gonna make it private or public. So it's totally up to you. If there is information that you would like to share with your entire organization, then you can go with public, or else you can go with private. And then here you can also define your language. And with SharePoint, guys, I would say, let me actually have a look. I guess there is some issue going on. No, it's fine. Okay, so with SharePoint, they take care of privacy, very seriously. So here the privacy is like you can control permission for each and every user. You can block any user. They take privacy very seriously. So here, even if you define any value, you can change it anytime. So I would say start with private, because you are still in initial phase where you have not finalized your SharePoint website. So let's start with private, and then choose your language, and then click on create site. And now since we started this privately, so here now I can add my team members with whom I would like to work and can prepare this website. So here, if you have got Office subscription, you will able to find all team members of your company. Okay, so here I'm adding this team member, and then I can also define its roles, and that's how we can get started. Now here you can see it says applying template, and now we have option to finish it. So let's click here on finish. And there we go. That's how, guys, we quickly get started with this. Okay, and here we can see we also have, I guess, embedded this screenshot. I was thinking of this as a video, but no worries. Okay, so apart from that, here you can see the possibility you can also add Microsoft Team, so that you can do real-time chat in your team website. So I think here also you require to create kind of group. Okay, so now here you can see it is a private group, and these are the members. You can always add members here. Let's say somebody recently joined in your group, so you can add that fellow to this department group. Okay, like this, and then here you can give that member permission level, which we're going to talk more after a bit. So now here we can see this template. So how we can edit this template, because obviously when we start, it may not be able to meet all my requirement. So here on the right hand side, I need to click here on edit. And now here what you will see is, just like WordPress, you will able to edit each and every section. Okay, so let's start with this one. So let me click here, and then if I click here on edit properties, here you can see this was actually just an image. Now what you can do is, I would say it is a really an intelligent way of sharing your video. So what you can do is you can create the whole video, and then take the screenshot, and then put it here as an image. And now what we can do is we can actually add URL or link of that video. So let me actually do that. So okay. So let's say I would like to talk about free website. So here I have added this link. And now not only you can add this image, you can also add text over this image. So here we can mention learn about setting up free website. Okay, and there we go. We can also enable image caption if you want. Now I'm gonna republish it, okay? And in this way, guys, we can make necessary adjustment or make changes. Now we have made this change. Now my team member or whoever have got this access, they can see the change. Now if I click here on this image, it will take us to this this video. Okay. Now let me again close this. Now let me again click on edit. Now similarly, the way we edited this image, we can also edit these options. For example, research and design. Okay, so here it talk about onboarding, which is really nice. And then here also I would like to add more things. For example, what can I add here? You suggest me if anybody would like to. I can actually add here another link or probably heading. And then here I can mention, for example, quick links. So let me actually see what are the options available. Data analysis, advanced, people, news, document and libraries, text. So I'm gonna say here quick links to get started. And then here I'm gonna mention links, okay? Now let's say we have created a knowledge base, so I'm gonna say knowledge base. But let me again click here on property, and then here I can actually paste that link. So for the reference, I'm just pasting the same video. So this video shows you how we can quickly get started. Shoot. This video shows how we can quickly get started. Now here. Quick link to get start. Okay, so let me again republish it. And there we go. So here you can see, seems like that doesn't got saved. So let me again click it back, and then let me paste this video link here. Okay, so it looks really nice, guys. You can see. Now if I click on republish, it will be like this. Now, it seems that there is too much of information on one side. So what we can do here is, instead of adding it here, I can actually cut it, or probably I can click here on section, and then here we can define whether we would like to have 2-column section or 3-column section. So I have just added this one. Now I'm gonna add it here just by dragging and dropping. So here this team member can quickly get started with how one can learn and understand how to create a free website without hosting and domain. And now here on the right hand side, I think news announcement looks good. And then here we can also see upcoming event, and then we can also see onboarding team, and then here we have got some checklist and popular portal. And then apart from that, what else we can add? Let me add one more section here, and then inside that section, let's add web parts. Okay, so here we have got following web parts. So I'm gonna also I can also add organization chart here. Let me add Preetham, if Preetham have got any organization chart. Okay, seems like they cannot find me. So in real SharePoint, you can also add your department organization chart, or from where it's totally up to you from where you would like to start this chart. Now, one very important thing you would like to add is, let me actually add links, okay? So let me delete this. More resources to explore, that's right. Here, let me add quick links, okay? And this is how these links look. And we can actually customize it by going here. We can make it like this, grid view, button, and my favorite one I would say is compact. No? Okay, this one. And icon on the left, no icon. And outline, fill color. Yeah, this one I like. And then here I can further add those links. For example, I can make it, I can add this one. It seems like this is the site itself. Okay, so here we have got so many documents available. For example, this is the document that I would like to add. So here we go. Here we can see we have added one link. Now I'm going to add another link. And you see, when you use Microsoft 365 product here, you will find all your documents being placed at one place, okay? So now let's say this is the second important link. And not only that, you can add link, but let's also add one more page here, okay? So what we can do here is we can click here on new and then page. Now I can start blank, or even it's totally up to you, you know. You have got this format. For example, training, starter. It's totally up to you. So I would like to go blank and then let's click on create page. And here I would like to set it up as my knowledge base, okay? So I would like to get started with text. So I'm gonna say knowledge base. Oh, knowledge base. And let me make it heading 2. Okay. Now, what here I can do? One way is I can add quick link. Another way, would be, let's say I have a library. I can add that library here. Okay. So I'm gonna add document library here. And there we go. Here, let's say I would like to add documents. Okay. So now, if I publish it, okay, need to have URL and a title. So I'm gonna say keynote base. Okay, title I have provided now. Okay. So now we have created this page. I'm gonna copy this because I also would like to add this page. I also would like to add this page in my menu bar, okay, which is knowledge base. So let me click here on back on home, which is my main page. Now if I click here on edit, I can enable site navigation or even turn it off. Now here you can see these are all the link that came from template. I'm gonna I think I can delete them, right? Remove. I only have added one page, and that one is okay. It can be link, and then I'm gonna provide this address, and then it can be base. Okay, and then I'm gonna click OK. Now let's click on save. And there we go, guys. We can see all our pages are here. We can go to knowledge base. We can go to home. And in this way, we can access or assess this new page. Now let me click here on customize website. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. So let's click here on this setting button. Here you're gonna get a more customization option. For example, apply a site template, change the look. So let's click on it, and then here you can see you can change your theme. So let's go with the red one, red and orange one. This is how it looks, but it does not look that decent. I think this one is also good. Now let me again go back and then go to header. Now we can customize our header, how it needs to look like: minimal, compact, standard, extended. Here we can see if you would like to keep title visibility, which is this one. We can also change logo and so on. Now let me go back here. Layout, background, then there is a display. Let's go back and go to navigation. So here we have got two types of navigation. So as of now, the navigation menu is vertical. We can make it horizontal by clicking on it. So now you see your menu options go up, and let's click on save. Now you can see how your navigation look like, and you can also enable and disable it. Okay. Now since I already have enabled it, so in this way, guys, we can customize this website. So now you see there is no more menu being appeared on left hand side. Now menu is on the top, and you can always customize it. Okay. Now one more thing I would like to talk about. There are some advanced features that I would like to cover that make this SharePoint really an advanced platform. One is SharePoint list, or we can also say Microsoft list. So we're going to talk about Microsoft list and how we can get started, and how we can also list that Microsoft list here in our site. For that, we can actually go back here in office.com and then click here on this menu button, and then if I click here on list, and then if I click here on new list, and here I'm gonna say blank list, and then I'm gonna say XYZ company department tracking, project tracking probably. Now what I can do here is, instead of saving it to my list, I can go here and then I can go to communication site. Okay. So in this way, actually we can choose which site I would like to go with. Okay. So I'm gonna save it here. Or what else I can do? Try no. The other side also should appear here, I guess. SharePoint site, and still I am seeing these two sites. Seems like I have not saved it yet, or probably I need to release this site or make it public. Republish. Okay, so this is the site, and then you can see this is the page we have created. And let's actually click here, and then you can see, you can directly create a document here, and then these documents will be shared with your colleagues. So let's say you would like to work in a PowerPoint presentation. You can directly create PowerPoint presentation inside this SharePoint site, and then here you can add whatever you would like to. So and then I can save it, or even I can open it in my desktop application. So you see the kind of integration the SharePoint offers. So after making changes, you can click on save and then close this. Now, after making adjustment, here you should able to see the document. And there we go. Here we can see this document is available now. If I click here on see all, now you will see the entire your document library. You can also create a new folder here, for example, presentations, like this. Okay, I would like to. So it is just like you know uh, Windows Explorer, I would say, where you can keep your documents, but the difference here is it is online, and everybody who have got access to this SharePoint site will able to see it. Okay, and now if I go here on site permission, here I can see who have got this site permission. Okay, now I was talking about just give me a minute. Let me actually go back here on home, and let's close this. Now let me actually refresh, and then if I click here, go to SharePoint back again, I should able to see that website. Okay, here we go. So let me click on it, and there we have it. Now now here you can see you can add page, you can also add an app. This app is nothing but a power app, or even you can add plugins. For example, here you can see you have inventory management system that you can add to your platform, and obviously most of these are paid, I would say. Now let me just give me a minute. Now what I was thinking of, if I click here and okay, site content, and here if I click on new, I can actually create a list. So I was looking for how I can create it. Okay, now I got it. So let me actually click here on list, and then I can get started. So let's say you would like to create a list regarding employee onboarding. Let's click on it. Let's click on use template. It seems like this already exists, which is great. This one, but let's say I would like to show you from start. So let me click on list, blank list. Here you can give it a name. For example, projects status. Yep. Now here we have got this option which is gonna make this list on your SharePoint portal. So it's up to you if you'd like to add it or not. So in my particular case, I would like to add it, and then let's click on create. So SharePoint list, I would say, is one of the component that going to make your SharePoint experience, that going to take your SharePoint experience to the next level. Now here, what we have is blank list. Now I can add um, columns here. So it is more just like Excel, but I would say much more powerful than Excel. So here we have got this one column name as title. Let me click on grid view. So here I can give my title. So I'm gonna say project 1. Okay. Now here I can take a date, and then here I can give it a name, start date, for example. Okay. Now you can further customize it, whether you want what kind of data type it is. You want to include time, you want like to include family format, or even you have got the default value. And then if you click on more option, here you can see you have further more customization available. So now we have got start date, and then again on the column here I would like to see description. Okay. Now again click on save, and here I can make it single line of text or multiple line of text. It's totally up to us. And in this way, guys, we can create this whole list. Now project start date is, let's say, today, and then description here. Project 1 is all about onboarding. Okay. Now let me actually add more data here. So I'm gonna say end date, okay, or desired date of completion, or expected completion. Now here again I'm gonna keep all these options same. Now again let's click on add, and here let me add number. Okay. And this number, what this number represent, project what could it be, members involved. Okay. And then I'm gonna say numbers, and then here I'm gonna say last one. Okay. Here you can also add person. So let's add owner, project owner. And then the good thing here is you can if you enable this profile photos, you will also able to see the project owner picture. Now if they have added in their profile, obviously. Now what else? We can also add hyperlink, we can add currency here. So I'm gonna say project value. Okay. And then I'm gonna also show you one cool thing which will be driven by this list. Now here you can talk about expected completion date, let's say, which is 29th of September. Here I'm gonna give the project owner. So he's project owner. So since your entire data will be synced, so you will able to find your colleague name. Now here you can give the amount of the project value, and let me actually give here XYZ HR initiative. And then here again start date, let's say it is 17th, and then project to detail. Okay. And expected date of completion, members involved, then project owner. Again, since I have got only one name here, so I'm gonna paste it the same. Now here we can talk about project value, and there we go. So I would say a list is very powerful tool. You can also you have so many options here to even automate. For example, whenever there is a new addition or project, uh, the let's do that actually. So whenever a new item is created, the project owner or me should be notified using email. Okay. So this rule I made it. So whenever I'm gonna add a new line here, I'm gonna receive an email that new project being added. So that's how the whole ecosystem, the whole I would say the web parts that I'm talking about, for example, list, gonna add huge value in improving your overall experience. Now we have got many options in SharePoint list. We can further customize it by going in list setting, and we can also create a calculated value, or we can automate a lot of things. But now let me show you one really cool thing. So if I click here on export, and if I click here on export to BI, you will see the magic. Okay, so now here we can see few details. I'm gonna click on OK. Let me also have a look if there is any question. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna be back. Just going back here in my live stream. And let's see if there is any question. How to download Office 365 with authorized product key. Okay. You can download Office with authorized product key. I think I have created a video where company is offering the LTSE version of Office, which is Office 2024, with product key for some time. So Office is not free. It is only free if you are using it online at office.com. You apart from that, if you are a student, then you can definitely reach out to your uh, school or college admin. That's how also you can get Office for free. I was student and I got Office for free for so many years. So that's how you can have Office for free. Another way is if you are a developer, you can get this developer version just like me, and can evaluate Office for 90 days. So again, this one is also for 90 days. Office was never free. If it is free, then probably this is the online version, which is free. Okay. I hope I was able to answer your query. Now we were at Power BI. Now what I'm gonna do here is, where is that? That I added. Did I missed it? Let me go here on my workspace. Seems like this one I have just created. Let me click on it, and then I'm gonna say, oh, it did not created any preview or model. So what here I can do? I can actually okay, so here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a report. Okay, so let me click here on create, and then I'm gonna pick a semantic model, and then this one, and then I'm gonna say auto create report, which I would say is easier way to quickly get started. And there we go. Let's click on report. Okay, where is this report? Which is it is ready. And there you have it. So here what we did is we tried to create an analytics using this SharePoint list. And all these things we can easily embed. Um, Let me actually click on export, or even if I click on save, I can save it. My report, okay. Now, since I have got this URL, now I can go back here in my SharePoint website, and now here it is. I can first of all add that list that I was working with. Where that list went actually? Need to go back like this. How many times? Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so this one was the list. Now if I go back here, I need to copy this, I guess. Or what else I can do? So now we have created this list as project status. I'm going to go back to my website, and here we go. Here you can see, since we decided to add it in our menu, here we can see this project status list. And then actually I would like to add this in my knowledge base page. So I'm going to click here on knowledge base page, and then let's click here on edit. And now am I live still? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So if I go back here, if I click here on this plus button and then click on list, and there we go. So here you can see these both lists are being there in my SharePoint website. If I click here on project status, now here we go. Here I can see the whole list. And then it's totally up to us how we would like to keep it. We have got this option to customize it. We can also enable or disable dynamic filtering. I would say it is totally up to us how we'd like to publish or showcase this data. And not only you can showcase this data, you can also showcase the visualization that was created out of this list. So remember, as I was mentioning, that the SharePoint list is more than Excel. And then obviously you can export this data to Excel if you want. Let me actually show you how it looks. So if required, you can also export this data to Excel. Okay, now let me click on don't save, and then we are back again in this page in edit mode. And now I'm gonna add a new section here, single, and then here. This time I would like to utilize what I would like to utilize. Power BI, where it is? God. Where it is? Okay, here it is. Now, let me click on add report, and I'm gonna paste this link here. So now, okay, if I go back, knowledge project status, and then I think I was with Power BI environment. Let's click on BI data utilization, sign in, and my report which we have generated. Now, okay, if I click on share, no, this is not the way I want. I want to copy this. Now, if I go back here, and if I paste it, and there we go, guys. Here, you will be able to see the whole report now being embedded directly to your SharePoint website. So this is whole this is the whole experience that going to make your SharePoint looks really powerful, guys. Obviously here, I have just created this data. um, Probably this data does not make any sense, but imagine the kind of power you have. And then um, I have just shown you some of very powerful web parts that comes with SharePoint. One more thing, I would like to create a separate page for that actually. One more web part I would like to talk with you about, which is, let's click and create a new page. This again will be blank, and I'm gonna name it as brainstorming or I would say product selection page. Okay, so this is the name that I gave this page to. Now if I click on section, I have added section here, and now I'm gonna add again one of very powerful tool which is known as planner. So if I click on add a plan, I'm gonna name it as I gave it here. La la la. It can be product selection page, and then let's click on create. Okay. Yes, it will be board. It could be status chart. No, I would like to show board here. And then below board, I can also showcase the status chart. Okay, but you got the drill right. Now here I can create these buckets. I'm gonna say, instead of to do, I'm gonna say product ideas. Okay, and then here I'm gonna say short listed ideas, and so on. And here I can add task. I'm gonna say product one is what could be product one? SharePoint portal as communication platform. Okay. And then since, let's say you are the boss, so what you can do here is you can click on it and then you can assign it to your colleague. And then here you can say that, the priority is low, medium, high, important. And you can also define this due date. And then you can also mention it as, progress status. You can add checklist here, different. You can also add document here. So there was one presentation that we have created. I'm going to add it here. And then your colleagues can also add comment to this. So that's how, guys. Let me again click on publish. Oh, seems like there is something missing. So I'm going to say brainstorming page. Okay. Let's click enter, click on publish. And there we go. So now you see this page, which is very interactive, guys. And then if you are working with team, you definitely will love this, where you together can, spend morning half an hour and can see the status and update with your team together. And then it is very useful if some of your team members work from home or work from remote location. So that's how, guys, we can customize our whole website. Okay, let me again have a look on if there is any question for me regarding this. And again, need to open YouTube. Technoholic and live session. Seems like these kind of thing, unfortunately, not lot of people are interested on. But I would say these are pure gold. You will see less of things like this. People do not enjoy these kind of things, unfortunately. And okay, I'm not going to complain or going to make comment. It is my choice actually to choose this, to have or to create this kind of content. So if you would like to support me, I would say do subscribe to Technoholic, as these kind of content going to deliver, going to bring value that would be really useful in your day-to-day work. So if you would like to support Technoholic, you can also join our membership, and you can directly ask me questions, or you're gonna get more insight regarding this channel or what are we going to bring in. Since I do not see any question, so that also bring. Let me actually show you the website. So overall, how this website look like. So this is how this XYZ HR website look like, where we are talking about onboarding journey. We also showcase how you can add or embed some of online content. We also talked about this quick link, and then we gone through more customization, like we have created entirely new page, and then here we have added our document library. We also have added this project status, and then we showcase you how we can create a SharePoint list, and then here how we can visualize that SharePoint list and then can add it here. And then we also have created this project status, which is again SharePoint list. So that's how, guys, we can customize it. So I would still say this is tip of an iceberg. There are so many things that you can customize in SharePoint list and can make your own. So that's all about SharePoint list. And that also bring us to the end of our live stream session on setting up SharePoint website for enhanced productivity. I hope this tutorial has given you the knowledge and confidence to create SharePoint site that work perfectly for your team or company. And as I said, this is just tip of iceberg. You may require to explore more to meet your own requirement. Remember, the key to maximize productivity with SharePoint is not just setting up, but also to continuously customizing and optimizing it to suit your evolving need. So make sure to take advantage of features we covered today to streamline your workflow and keep everything organized. And and yes, if you find this live stream helpful, please give this a thumbs up and consider sharing it with your team or anyone else who might get benefited out from this. Also, do not forget to subscribe to Technoholic and hit that bell icon if you have not already. And that will always make you aware if we are launching anything in our future tutorial. And as we keep on bringing tips and tricks to elevate your digital efficiency, or digital efficiency, I would say. Also, feel free to let me know in comments what topic you would like to see in future live stream or videos. Thank you so much for joining me today, making every moment online and productive and engaging. Until next time, stay tech savvy, stay productive, and take care of your health. And bye bye. Okay.